Hi everyone, it's Jennifer, and I'm ready to challenge you with another set of words. Hopefully you've already studied the vocabulary for hand motions. It's time to move on to motions we do with our legs and feet. Remember to follow me on social media for more practice after this lesson. Okay, let's get started. There are many words to explain how we move our legs and feet. I'll group them together in ways that will make it easier for you to remember all this vocabulary. We can walk. I walk fast. Are you a fast walker? I'm also really quiet when I walk. If I want to be absolutely silent, I tiptoe. In contrast, my husband walks loudly. When I'm downstairs and he's upstairs and I hear him walk, I say he sounds like an elephant. He doesn't do it on purpose though, he just has heavy steps. If you're really angry, you might be loud on purpose. For example, some people stomp up and down the stairs. Angry children might stomp on the floor. They stomp and shout. Tell me in the comments how you walk. Are you fast or slow? Do you walk quietly or loudly? If you walk quietly, you have soft steps. If you walk loudly, you have heavy steps. Do you exercise? What kind of motions do people do when they exercise? Well, of course, there's walking. I walk the dog almost every day. I enjoy taking walks. I'm not into running. I don't run very fast for very long. Do you? Some people prefer jogging. To jog is to run slowly. Have you ever gone jogging? I read in the news that there's a new trend. Maybe it caught on where you live. More and more people crawl for exercise, not on their hands and knees like a baby, but on their hands and feet. We can crawl like a spider. We can crawl like a crab. Crawling is moving close to the ground. Can you crawl like that? I remember doing crawling exercises when my kids and I took Taekwondo classes. Do you think crawling is good for physical fitness? There's a lot more you can do to stay fit. If you watch exercise videos, you may know these motions. Jump. You can jump off the ground. You can jump repeatedly. You can jump high. You can jump rope. Lunge. You can lunge forward. You can do lunges. Squat. You can squat down. You can do squats. Note how many exercise moves can be verbs and nouns. Hop is another example of a motion that's both a verb and a noun. A hop is a small jump. You may not hop for exercise, but let's say you're doing yoga and you're trying to balance on one foot. If you start to lose your balance, you might begin hopping. You hop until you regain your balance. You have to be careful not to injure yourself when you exercise, right? What kinds of actions can lead to injuries? Let's think about those motions. Running, running too fast. Walking and not looking where you're going. Do you ever walk and text at the same time? If you walk and text at the same time, you might trip and fall. Falling is when your whole body hits the ground. If you have good reflexes, you can stop yourself from falling. Stumble is very similar to trip. I can trip over a dog toy. I can stumble over a dog toy. Stumbling is not having very good balance. You're trying to walk, but you're not walking steadily. We might stumble when we try to carry big, heavy boxes. I might stumble to bed when I'm really tired and I can't walk steadily or smoothly. If you're really tired or just not paying attention, you don't see what's in front of you. Then it's easy to stub your toe. That means you hit one of your toes against something really hard, and it hurts. Sometimes when you stub your toe, you begin to hop on one foot. You hop on the foot that's not injured. There's an idiom, a hop, skip, and a jump. It means a very short distance. If your relatives live very close to you, you can say they live a hop, skip, and a jump from you. Or their house is a hop, skip, and a jump away from you. Okay, let's switch to a fun group of motions. What do people do when they're happy? You might feel like running. You can jump. You can jump up and down in excitement. You can dance. You can dance with someone or dance by yourself. Children might skip around the room. Do you know what skipping looks like? If you're happy, you might spin around with your arms stretched out. As I said, if you're in a good mood, you might dance, but you could also stay in one place and sway from side to side. People sway back and forth together when they slow dance. To make a baby calm, we might rock back and forth, standing or sitting. Swaying and rocking can refer to the same motion. Let's talk about motions we do in a sitting position. Do you ever sit on the floor? Do you sit cross-legged? First, you might kneel. Then you get down and cross your legs. That's called sitting cross-legged. Most of the time, though, we sit on a chair. You can cross your legs while you're on a chair as well, but it looks a bit different. Sitting can be difficult to do if you're waiting for a long time. If you're impatient or bored, you might begin to swing your foot. Children sometimes swing their legs when their feet don't reach the floor. If I have to sit for a while, I might do some small stretches. I point and flex. I point my toes and flex my feet. Flexing is like bending. If you're impatient, you might tap your foot. We can do this sitting or standing. If you're really tired of sitting, you might stand and then pace back and forth. Can you sit patiently for a long time, or do you start to swing your foot or tap your feet? What do you do when your hands are full and you can't easily open or close a door? If the door is already open a little, you can nudge it open all the way or nudge it closed with your foot. A nudge is a gentle push. If it's a heavy door, you may need to kick it open or kick it closed. There's a lot of kicking in sports. Are you good at kicking a soccer ball? Here are the other questions I asked. You can put your answers in the comments. Let's review a little before we end. Here are the words we studied in this lesson. You can repeat after me. Crawl. Cross your legs. Dance. Fall. Flex. Flex your feet. Hop. Jog. Jump. Kick. Kneel. Kneel down. Lunge. Nudge. Pace. Pace back and forth. Point. Point your toes. Rock. Rock back and forth. Run. Skip. Spin. Squat. Squat down. Stomp. Stomp your feet. Stub. Stub your toe. Stumble. Sway. Sway back and forth. Sway from side to side. Swing. Tap. Tap your foot. Tiptoe. trip, walk. Well, that's all for now. Please remember to like this video if you found it helpful. As always, thanks for watching and happy studies. Become a member of my learning community. Click the Join button to become a member of my YouTube channel, English with Jennifer. You'll get a special badge, bonus posts, on-screen credit, and a monthly live stream. Note that YouTube channel memberships are not available in every country at this time. I'd like to say a very special thank you to the current members of my channel. Hopefully more of you will join us for the next live stream. Join me on my YouTube community tab for helpful posts each week. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. That way you'll get notification of every new video I upload to YouTube.